So if you want to accomplish anything, you really need to understand auditing your own time. This is something that helped me so much over the last year. Audit your time. Most of you are going, oh, I don't have time for that. Oh, I'm not sure. I don't have time for that. But you're not using your time effectively now. So what you need to do is you need to get a journal and start tracking how you live your life. That's like step one. Because without having some sort of plan and some sort of process, you actually aren't aware of how much time you're fucking wasting. Here's one I'll tell you could start with immediately is start auditing how you use the internet. I mean, all of you guys are so addicted to social media in such bad ways. See, I usually use it for stuff like this. I ingest stuff that's positive every morning, but I don't sit and scroll Instagram. And you don't realize how much time you're wasting just scrolling Instagram. And I know what you're thinking is, yeah, but I only scroll Instagram when I have no, like, there's, I'm just trying to kill time. Again, you just said the words killing time. Don't kill any of your time. Even if it's 30 minutes, right? You're like, oh, well, there's 30 minutes in between and. Don't sit and scroll Instagram. Do something positive. You could do anything in that amount of time. 30 minutes is longer than you'd think. You could meditate in that 30 minutes. You could probably exercise, actually. A lot of you don't have like a crazy rigorous exercise routine now. You go, oh, well, I'm at work and, it's just a little 30-minute break, so I just sit and scroll Instagram. Why not go outside and take a walk? Go outside and I bring a jump rope to work with me. Go outside and jump rope for 5 minutes. Dude, the hardest shit you've done in fucking, the last 8 months to try and jump rope for a full 5 minutes. So audit your time. If you would like to do something, you're like, man, this year I really want to, then you have to think about where you're spending your time that you wasted. And you need to start taking some of those things and getting rid of them so that you have more time to do the other things. But that starts with auditing your time in general. You don't know how you're spending it now. So start with the shit that you know is bad for you. Nonsense screen time. There's no part of mindlessly scrolling a bunch of shit that is beneficial for you, and you know that. So get rid of stuff like that. Get rid of going out and getting all fucked up. That's a big one. Well, I only do it 2 days a week, and 2 days a week is fucking a lot of days of the year. 2 days a week is 100+ days of the year. And if you took that 100 days and you did anything positive with it, a lot of shit could get done. So just understand that time is your only non-renewable resource. Fuck money, fuck all that shit. And I don't even mean just for like getting something done or accomplishing something. Here's something that I thought of the other day when I was auditing my time is, am I wasting time doing something I shouldn't be when my child is present, that I should be really connecting with him and realizing that I never get these days back of him being 4 years old? So when you start auditing your time, you start also trying to kind of think about prioritizing. What is more important to me than these fucking nonsense acts that I'm doing? What's more important than laying around and watching Netflix for 3 hours? Is it taking my kid somewhere important where he can learn something and be stimulated and we both might grow a little bit? What's more important than those things that you're already doing? It's more important to me to meditate in the morning than it is to sit and drone out and listen to some bullshit or, any of that. It just is. It's more important for me to do that. So I cut out the nonsense and I made space. I got up earlier to make time before I had to go into work to do all the things I need to do. So audit your time. Think about where you're spending your time. The way that Marcus Aurelius and the Stoics said it, that was so fitting, right? Everything you say yes to means you're saying no to something else. And the inverse is also true. Everything you're saying no to means you can say yes to something else. So for me, if I'm going to say no to some nonsense, it means that I made space in my life for something that's more beneficial. So think about your time. Your time is very valuable. Don't waste it. Use all your time for things that are your life. You don't get them back. You don't get these moments back. So when I think about time, I think about two aspects. I think about time in the actual sense of time, where I'm spending it. And then I think about mindfulness and meditation, because I think about trying to elevate my access to even see time. Instead of being lost in thought, I'd rather be present, because that makes that time, the impact of that time go up drastically. So just understand, if you want to make any changes in your life, the first thing you need to think about is time, where you're spending it. That is your operating system. You only have a set amount of those resources. Energy and time are your limiters, right? So you need to use those both really intuitively. You can't be wasting your energy and wasting your time and then wondering why your life is shit. So audit your time, get a journal, start to track how you live your life a little bit and see patterns. You'll start to see these massive amounts of time in there that you could be using for something a little bit better.